Hello Aries and welcome to your reading. Let's start your reading, Aries. This is for all those who have an Aries sun sign, moon sign, Aries ascendant. Let's see your past influences. What has the past been for you, Aries? Let's start your reading. In the past we have awakening. Some kind of realization for you, Aries. Some truths you've probably discovered. For some of you, where you've been discovering something, getting new insights, getting a whole new perspective on some situation, right? And for some of you, it could be that, there's really nothing much you're up to in the past. See how it works for you. Let us see what this is about, the awakening. We have the Four of Cups. So yeah, could probably be some emotional situation, or some event where in the past where you're feeling pretty emotionally stuck and you seem to have got some kind of a breakthrough, right? It caused you a lot of anxiety, and you would you kind of had enough of being stuck emotionally, and that was eating up your peace of mind. It was giving you sleepless nights, making you very anxious. You really did not know what to do, but in the recent past you decided enough is enough. I'm really going to move ahead with this entire thing, and that itself, that very thought could be the turning point for you, which has given you this kind of an awakening, realization, or insight. Maybe in all you felt that I have had enough of being in this situation. Now I'm going to get out. Maybe you meditated. Maybe you automatically got some insight. Maybe you read something, something caught your eye, and a lot of things regarding the situation fell in place. And for some of you it was just enough is enough. I am no longer doing this. And the moment that thought came for all of you, that I'm no longer staying with this situation, I am going to get out of this. All of you got out of it, with different ways, in different ways, using different techniques. But that was your turning point, which you realize that you are stuck with a situation which does not seem to move. So if the situation is not moving, I am going to do something to get out of this for now, right? And that has been the turning point. That has been the insight, that you have felt that I don't need to be in this. If the situation persists, that's one thing, but it's up to me, whether I want to stay with it or I want to go out of it. And you got that realization that you can go out of it. And that was what, and the moment you decided that, there was a change of energies around you. You started exuding that energy of change, which brought about a shift in perspective to this entire thing. Now let us see, how this has impacted your present. Yeah, you realize that you can get out of this. You realized you can do something which is going to make a difference, and you have realized that you are the only one who can make a difference to this. Because with that insight, with that shift in perspective, you realize that you have the power to change things about yourself and about your situation. The situation might not be changing, but the way you are dealing with it, that is in your hand. I think that is the realization, Aries, you have got. And you've realized that now you can achieve what you once thought was not possible. Now you realize that things will change, which previously you felt could not change, which was giving you stress, which was feeling stuck and heavy. So now you feel that the possibility is there in my life, whereby I can change things just by changing my perspective and my what I do about it for myself. That has been the change for you. Now let us see what's in your present. You've got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so very very clear about about now where you want to go because of this awakening you have had. And now your whole thought process regarding this is very different. It's very transformative. You are getting new thoughts, you are getting new ideas. You communicate with yourself in very clear cut manner regarding what is working and what is not working, as a result of which you are letting go of situations which held you in that place. You realize what is holding you back. You realize that this is what has prevented me from moving forward. You have been able to see that and cut it out with this thought, and as a result your thoughts change. With the transformation, the butterfly is over here, and you are seeing that that probability of staying in this or moving out of it. You have got both options. You are moving out of it, and what once felt very difficult and sticky, now you feel that you can easily cut through it. Let's analyze this Queen of Swords. It is some kind of a past relationship. Something could be, it could be a past relationship, a childhood memory, some kind of nostalgia which had a grip on you, Aries, right? That is what you're coming through. And you are also, for some of you, it could be realizing that childhood and how things were very simple and easy when we are children, because we either like it or we don't, we either take it or we don't take it, we either go with it or we don't go with it. That kind of childhood, innocence, purity, and just focusing on things which appeal to you and which don't appeal to you. What doesn't appeal to you, just the way what doesn't appeal to a child, they will not take it. And that is exactly what you are doing, Aries. What is appealing to you, you're keeping it. What does not appeal for you, what does not work for you, that very childlike kind of a perspective that I don't want this, so you're doing away with it, right? That is helping things to change. I had mentioned that once you realize that I'm changing this, I don't with this situation, my own participation in that, I had mentioned that the energy starts shifting, which is reflected in this Wheel of Fortune. Because the moment you start gravitating towards what is working and cutting out what is not working, it also helps the universal energies to flow towards you. And vice versa, you also start tuning yourself to the universal energies, right? Whatever once felt stuck, now you see the wheel is moving, because some alignment, I would say a new alignment between you and what the divine plan is for you, is slowly things are coming together. And yeah, you are getting your strength back, Aries, for sure. For some of you, this could still be a little taxing. It could be a little challenging. But you feel that you have the strength to do this. The strength of mind, strength of emotion, strength of body, the willpower, to go ahead with this. Now you know that, there is this quiet strength in me, with which I can change any situation for myself. You are tapping into your own energy. You are realizing your own power. As you start sifting through this, you feel empowered by focusing and holding on to what works and doing away with what doesn't work. Because the moment you cut it out, that thing no longer demands your energy. Then your energy flows into things which make you happy, which work for you, and which you like as well, right? And then it gets reinforced with the universal energies, kind of putting the stamp on this, that yes, you have chosen well, because it helps you to move a little more. It helps you to progress a little more. And that is the strength you are discovering, Aries, right, in your present. And what's how this entire thing is bringing about a shift for you. So let us see from here, how is the situation developing. King of Wands. Obviously, this entire shift towards the better has been very motivating for you and very inspiring for you. Now that you're getting your strength back, you also feel that there is lots which I can do for myself. There's a lot which I can change for myself. Now I'm getting the realization that the strength and the power actually lies with me, right? So now that confidence has come back. You feel so self-assured. You feel so you feel your own power coming back, which makes you feel that I can do what I want right now. There is nothing which holds me back. Whereas you could see over here feeling a little low and morose, and now you are full of beans and full of energy, Aries. Let's see what this King of Swords is about. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands, which talks of um, you know realizing that there were certain situations which did not make you feel good, and you did not feel your very best in them. And now you realize that how it just did not work for you. And now you realize that it's better to do away, and cut people away, from your social circle, which make you feel unhappy, which make you feel low, which make you which don't give you a very, you don't feel your very best with them. So when you are choosing the best for yourself, now you're sifting through your company as well, the people you surround yourself with, the people you interact with. And now you realize that those are the people I don't really want to associate with. Because when you get your strength back, you feel your strength. You know who adds to your strength and who makes you feel disempowered. Just and feel you make you feel disempowered, in very low and cheap ways. Cheap ways as in very underhand means and tactics of pulling you down, putting you in a bad light and things like that, right? So you kind of figuring that out and keeping a distance with those people in time to come. Yeah, definitely with the 10 of swords, there is no going back to those situations, there is no going back to those people, there is no going back to the past. This has taught you a lot. You've realized, Aries, what you have learned, what is disempowerment, what is empowerment, and you're shutting the door on some things for good. And you're moving ahead in for some of you it can be that now you trust that the universe is going to take you on the right direction now that you have made a decision. For some of you, you do know that what is not working, so I will not do that, but what is working, you might not be very clear with that. All right. And now you feel that I don't want to give any more time and energy to this situation. It also talks of that because we have this 10, you got all three swords over here. So when you understand your motivation, your inspiration, your energy, you are definitely not going to be in a situation which tells you to hold the ground. You be a little on the fence, be indecisive, and just let things be. No, that is not for you anymore. You're not going to be indecisive, you're not going to sit on the fence, you are going to take a decision, you are going to look at it in the eye and understand and follow and you are going to access your intuition even more, right? You are going to, because you've realized that how that has helped you over here. And like I feel that you feel that I'm going to just focus on my energy and not really get caught up in my thoughts about what is over and what is done with. All right, so this is what is coming up for you, Aries. Now let us see any you know obstacles for you, something which can hold you back in this process, anything which could be a deterrent in this entire process. Let's see, Aries, what's there for you. What is it that yeah, release the situation. With this two of swords over here, this is a time to end certain things because now you are willing to move on to something new, and this is a whole process where winding up is required for you in such a way that there is no going back to it. Alright, this situation is over. This card confirms this situation is over and it's time to move ahead. What is your guidance? What is going to work for you? Yeah, you might feel a little a little sad about what happened, but it's all part of life, Aries. Things do come to teach us things about ourselves, and this entire situation has brought about a lot of things to light. So it would be a good idea to just see your past, as this particular past, as a learning lesson. Don't hold on to grudges towards yourself or towards anybody else, that because this whole situation is going to change, so don't carry any of the old energy with you. I got this letter card here. It talks of communication from somebody. So if you do feel that somebody might be coming up, in all probability, it could be some kind of a letter to end the situation. See, you've got release over here, which is the death card. This is the grave. So this entire situation is definitely closing. So if anybody does come up, with an apology or to, just whatever, it would be a good idea to forgive them, forgive yourself, and wrap this up nicely. And for those of you where you feel that you would like to write something regarding this, do it to give it a final closure. And we've got this beautiful card of fish, which talks about a lot of prosperity coming your way, a lot of good luck coming your way, you being in the flow of things moving forward, things changing for you. So yeah, it would be a good idea just to wind this up and be prepared for whatever is coming your way. There is going to be an improvement in the situation. There is going to be a give and take also for some of you regarding this situation where somebody does come up to kind of mend things for you. And it talks of generally a good time, right? So be ready for that and wind up this entire thing. Now let's see any final messages which would like to come for you. Yeah, go forward fearlessly, be in the flow of things, Aries. And just this is also talking of that just now it's time to say a final goodbye to this and time to move ahead fearlessly. Positive thoughts create positive results. So it does talk about, to take your lessons from this entire thing. Forgive yourself, forgive everybody. Just remember, they came in to balance some karma. If you have been able to figure out something for yourself, that is an added bonus, right? A lesson for life and for time to come. And that way, if you look at the positive side of the situation, Aries, you will let go of it very effortlessly, right? Don't stay stuck with this five of cups we have. No, it's a good idea to look at your past, in a very positive way. There is a silver lining to everything, so do focus on that to help you move out of this, effortlessly and quickly. With that, I'll wrap up your reading, Aries. Thanks for watching.